morning, and welcome to today's vlog. Chris and the girls are fuming with me because I've done something to Aurora's hair. It was driving me mad, okay? Her fringe in her eyes was driving me mad, and it must have been irritating her. So I cut off her fringe.
So pretty. She looks cute.
Esme, you come in the van and insulted the poor child.
I didn't. She looks cute. Baby.
Do you want to see a fringe, guys? You can't really see. You can't see it because of the lighting. But she looks like a big girl. I don't think it looks bad. I think it looks cute.
You look like Masha in bed. Wait, I'm gonna get a picture of
Cutesy. Mila's in my bad box. Yes, you are. So I brought Aurora some dummies on this trip. Passes, pacifier, ninny, whatever you call it. We call them ninnies. And I brought quite a lot because obviously I didn't want to lose them, and they're really expensive out here. And I brought some in a couple of sizes. So I bought the next size up, which is 18 months to 3 years, I think. And she hates them.
Camera, please, on the other side.
Esme, it's that one. And she hates them, probably because she's not 18 months, she's 16 months. So her mouth's still too small for them. But she will not have them in her mouth. But someone else will definitely have them in her mouth. And she just said to me, I'm gonna get one of Aurora's ninnies just for 5 minutes, which is what Mila often says. And she starts climbing up on the bed, and I was like, no, we're not having ninnies, Mila. We've just woke up. You don't need to be having dummies. We're not having ninnies now. So she went, climbed up and grabbed them anyway. So at this point, we're still in a playful mood, okay? We're not serious. We're just being playful. I said, Mila, no. I said no ninnies right now. And she went, and she hid it behind her back. So I said, right, well, when we get all treats today, you won't get treats because you're not being a good girl and listening to Mama. And she went, the smile definitely dropped. She went, well, that's okay. Because I'll just cry and my sisters will share theirs with me. And then I said, no, they won't. She went, Esme will. Esme will share them with me even if I just cry. Is that what you said?
No.
Yes, you did. And now, open your hand, Esme.
No.
Open your hand.
Look. Nothing there.
Where have you put it?
It was a secret hiding place.
So now Esme is facilitating the secret ninny.
I'll get you from the Mum.
It's alright, Jace, don't worry. It's alright, darling. Yeah, obviously this is just kind of banter, playful. If I was to say, no, I'm not joking, I'll stop it. You're not having the ninny, put it back. Then they would. But just a pure cheek. Jace, no. Sit down, it's fine. Good boy. Anyway, good morning, Ifa. Welcome to today's vlog. We woke up this morning in the most stunning, beautiful, spectacular winter wonderland. It's so beautiful outside. The trees are just gorgeous. We went out there this morning, well, Chris went out there this morning and checked if we could go for a little walk because it just looks so gorgeous. But unfortunately the snow was just going past Chris's knees. So it would probably cover Aurora.
Dad was walking on the little trail and then all of a sudden he stepped and he went bam, and he didn't have snow pants on, and he came back in the van looking like a snowman, and he had snow all over his socks.
Yeah, it did. And that's the thing when you don't know an area properly, like you don't know what you're stepping into. And although the lakes and the rivers and the streams and things are completely frozen, you just never know. Do you know what I mean? You just never know that there's not that tiny gap that someone's going to fall into. So we're not risking it. We are making an hour or so's drive to, I think you pronounce it Inari. Inari? No, Inari just doesn't sound right. I'm going to say Inari, which is...
I was talking to a friend earlier because it sounds exactly like her name. Like, that's not her name, it sounds exactly like her name.
Similar to her name. Yeah, it's cool. So we're heading there today. There's a really cool thing that we want to do there tomorrow, but I think today is going to be more of like a slow, chilled, peaceful, van life, family kind of day. noticed because I was wondering where Chris was. He's literally stood outside in the Wonderland flying his drone.
You're right there, Miss. So opie. Look how cute she looks. She's literally pulling on both my ears.
Aurora!
She looks so cute. She's like them lots of bears you can get at Disney that like lay on you in their sleep. Yeah. She's so cute. Oh. Well, that was what you call an Arctic drive.
That was the best drive I've ever done.
That was so gorgeously beautiful. We're just in, is this a town?
Yeah, we're in Inari now.
Town
so it's
of
like
Inari.
one of the most northernmost towns in Finland.
One of, not the.
It may be.
I don't think it is the
big major one. Like it might be the main. You know, like the big town. I think might be
the big main one.
Main one.
We are coming into a supermarket to get food.
Yeah, we are. This is like one of the. Well, it may be the most northernmost like big town. I think it's just like rural and small places after this.
Who knows?
I don't know.
But yeah, we're choosing out something for dinner tonight. First up, I'm gonna get some pears. Pears always remind me of Christmas.
One wallet.
Pears always remind me of Christmas. And I've got a really vivid memory. I don't know why, that we didn't used to have fruit when I was growing up. It was like a luxury. Did you have fruit growing up?
Oh yeah.
We never ever had fruit. Well, it was rare. Sometimes I'd go to the Leeds market with my nana when she was literally like 70 years old, and she'd carry home bags of bananas and apples and oranges and all sorts of stuff.
Your great nana.
My great nana, yeah, not my nana that you guys know. Her mum. So yeah, she died in 2012 when I was pregnant with Isla.
Yeah, was it?
But she had a good life, and I spent a lot of time with her. Anyway, yeah, we never used to have fruit very often in my home growing up, but we did used to always have fruit at Christmas. So like my mum would go to Leeds market at Christmas and she'd buy us, they used to do like 5 bars of chocolate for £1, and so instead of buying us selection boxes, she used to spend like £3 each on us, on like 15 bars of chocolate rather than £3 for a selection box. Anyway, we didn't have fruit very often, but we did have it at Christmas. And when I remember one time, if my sister's watching this, she'll remember this. I don't know why we did this, but we weren't allowed the fruit for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe we were just trying to save it or something. I don't know.
Are you cold?
No.
Oh, I'm cold.
And me and my sister went and stole a pear out of the fridge to share. So we stole this pear out the fridge, and we took it up to the bathroom to eat it. I don't know why in the bathroom. So we both sat there taking in turns to have a bite of this pear. I don't know how old we were, probably like 7 and 8 or something.
Darling, I'll buy you a
No,
pear.
no, I'm not saying it like that. It's just a funny memory. But then when we'd eaten this pear, we didn't know what to do with the core. You know, the core of the pear, we were like, what do we do with this? We couldn't put it in the bin because then my mum would see and we'd get into big trouble because we'd stolen the pear out of the fridge. So we threw it under the bath. Do you know the bath? You know the old bath? So you used to have like a wooden panel thing there. Well, I don't know why, but ours had broke, so it was just empty under there. Yeah. So we threw this pear under the bath. Honestly, it stayed there for a year.
Whenever Trina used to go to the toilet, we used to look into the bath and see it, and it went through the process of going green and mouldy and black and then shriveled up. And when it got shriveled, really shriveled, we're like, my mum will never see it now because it just blended in with the shadows. So random. But I don't know why, every time I see pears, I always think about that memory of me and Katrina stealing a pear out of the fridge. Right, let's get some pears.
The fruit here looks really freaking good actually.
It looks very fresh. Look at the size of these apples. They are big, big old apples.
So
these ones look cool. Tinsel, yeah, they are. It's all Christmassy. My nana used to get these ones. These were like the posh pears, like yellow. They're really nice. But I'm just gonna get some of these. So we'll go for these big juicy. Oh, they're quite soft as well.
Look at these. These are really, really juicy looking.
Yeah, but you keep putting the bananas in that cupboard that's warm. So stop. Who is it that, like, Aurora and Mila, no, all three of them actually, the three younger ones love bananas, and I like them to have a banana with their breakfast on a morning or something.
Bananas, they're good.
Don't put them in that cupboard then, because I buy a big, what's that called? Bunch, oh yeah, I was about to say punnet. Makes no sense. A big bunch of bananas. Chris keeps putting them in the cupboard where the diesel heater fuel is. It's all obviously tight in a container and stuff, but that cupboard gets warm. And so the bananas go black.
Yeah, they do.
And then they're all like, oh, put them in the bin. And I'm like, black bananas are the best. Only on the outside black. On the inside, they're so tasty. You're not including that. Anyway, Chris just made a really, really inappropriate joke that is definitely bleeping out because I'm not having that in the vlog. You go get the meat for dinner tonight. It's not the cheapest though, guys. Almost €5 for, we get six. I think there's 6 in there, 6 or 7? 6? Pears. They look really juicy though, so we are going to get them. And then Chris has just plonked these in here, but I think number one $2.98, not so bad. Let's have a look. €9 for 700 grams of mince.
That looks good, doesn't it? Look good.
It should be for that price. Let's have a look.
Whoa, hang on, they're €9 each.
Yeah, and it's 17% fat. That's quite fattening, that. Is it not a nicer one?
Yeah, but that's good for you though, it's not bad fats. It's good fats.
700 grams for €9, and we need 2. Do you know, here in Scandinavia we've been told that a local would not know the price of meat. They don't know. They couldn't tell you. I mean, I know I'm going to get probably some smart ass on this vlog like, well, I live in Scandinavia and I can tell you that 500 grams of chicken is... I'm not saying no one
You say you're going to get some ass?
Babe!
No, I was asking, did you? You said that. I'm going to get some ass on the video.
No.
With smart ass, you said?
Yeah.
Alright. Everyone in the shop's staring at you.
So I don't care. So I'm not. Do you know what? If you stop vlogging and you start looking around, everyone is actually staring. But if you just ignore it, who cares? So you're making me look around now, and I am making because there is actually these 3 people. Whatever. Right. So they couldn't tell you the price of meat because here in we're not in Scandinavia right now. We're in Europe. We're in Finland. Blah blah blah.
Should we just localise it to Sweden?
All right, Sweden. Yeah, because it was in Sweden that we were told this. So let's just localise it to Sweden. They couldn't tell you the price of meat. And the reason is because they don't buy meat from shops, they hunt. And the biggest meat they eat is reindeer, and the most popular meat they eat. And you get...
And apparently, says a local, this isn't fact, so says a local, that they all have a dodgy man, they slip a couple of quid on the table to and he brings them a reindeer to house.
A bag of reindeer? Yeah. With recipes list.
Yeah, but
it was chuffed. It was like,
then you chop your own bits up.
He said last time I got reindeer neck and everything, and I was just like, wow, that's so cool. Whoa. But they eat moose, they eat all sorts, but they don't buy meat from shops. They hunt it, which is no wonder we don't see nice reindeer in the wild. 600 grams. No, just keep the 7. There's no point. It's only about 50 cents difference. Come on, that's probably pork. I'd rather get beef. Beef. I think that's pork. I don't want to get pork.
No, this is the same name, no, damn it. So I think it's beef.
Q Chris spending 20 minutes now just looking at all the different minces. Oh, is it beef?
Yeah, but it's 400 grams.
It's 400 grams. No, just get the one we've got. Let's try to save a few pennies now. Come on. €2.36 for a yellow pepper. What did I say that was? Oh, I always forget the number.
Oh.
Yeah, it's 51. 175.
Now the onion is...
What's the onions?
71.
71. There we go. Oh, 65. That's disgusting.
Yeah, man, that's my...
Why is that disgusting? I'm a hypocrite.
It's body bags.
No, I'm a hypocrite.
Yeah, look, I told you they hunt here.
I eat meat, so I shouldn't. I'm a hypocrite. But
Hunter's
hunter's bags.
Chop your animal up and put it in your bag and take it home. Manky, mate, that is. Never do that. I'm sorry, but I will never be a hunter. Ever.
I could never.
Unless the world was ending, then I'd give it a go.
I'd rather eat you. Not in a good way. Go away! For God's sake. Yeah. Hunter's bags and floor covers. Oh. Right, we've got some pasta. All shops here, I've noticed, have these, but they are very expensive. Oh, I thought I'd run someone over then. I didn't. But look at this. Like, for example, it's €8.
Yeah, but look what you get.
Look at that.
That's a meal in your car and a half. That is meatballs and mash and gravy.
Actually smells really good.
Right, it does, yeah. There's enough for all of us as well. Let's go.
Oh yeah, for about 80 quid. 80 quid for a blooming micro meal. You're right there, mate.
Organic milk, stocking up, mate, because it's difficult to come across.
We've got these bad boys. We've got 3 packs of some frozen veggies because they're only small. So we've got 3 packs of those. We've also got some lentils, which will look real. Well, I say which will look, which I'm sure will be really tasty. So I basically want to make today like a one-pot dish. One thing that we haven't done on this trip yet that we've been wanting to do is do an outdoor. I forgot what it's called. What's the oven called? Dutch oven. A Dutch oven dish. So we're gonna make like a creamy pasta-y. I've just got some parmesan.
This is hard.
And now we need some creamy.
I know the name of it, but I can't find it. Why is my ring around my finger like that? Right.
Because the ring was from H&M.
It's called Caxios Crema Luoma. So organic double cream. Caxios Crema Luoma.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, can't find it anywhere.
Ask a worker. And that was a grand total of just short of €70. It's a steep one. It's a steep one for a day's worth of food. We did actually get 2 bottles of water as well, which Chris has got 4 milks.
Which is why.
And then we got bananas, pears. Is that it? Is that it?
Yeah,
just that and dinner?
This is why a trip like this is not for the faint-hearted, because you're putting in a full tank of fuel a day, pretty much. So let's just call that €150.
Yeah.
And your shopping's, I mean, it's averaging around 70 at least a day.
No, it's not. No,
it's more
not.
than that, probably.
No, it's not. Some days it's been like 40.
Yeah.
And then you can, and obviously it's not massively expensive if you're not buying meat. We like, I thought their window was open then.
We've got a lot of shopping because we've got a big family, aren't we?
Obviously that's what I was about to say as well. I know sometimes you can look at our food and be like, oh, what the heck? But we are a family of 8 for a start.
Yeah.
Secondly, we do overindulge. Like we don't need everything I've put in here. We don't need all the lentils, we don't need them. You know, you could make this meal without. We don't need the tomato. We don't need some of the ingredients that we put in. And more importantly, it was almost €20 just for the mince. And you don't need to put mince in this meal. You could just have it as like a veggie pasta dish if you wanted to. So whilst it is expensive, or some of you guys might, I know expense is a subjective thing, but you can live cheaper.
Should we put this in the caravan?
You can live cheaper.
Yeah, you can.
You can live cheaper. And we're not putting 100, I mean, for the first couple of weeks, in fact 3 weeks probably, we were putting £150 a day in to get all the way up here.
Yeah, I mean, once you're up here.
But once you're up here, it's not every day that we...
Every other day. Every other day.
When you go into the shops, basically, aside from me, I wouldn't say that much is much more expensive than the UK. Not much more, would you? I mean, them tomatoes were only 40 to 50 cents.
It's all good. And the fuel as well. The fuel is again subjective because we're travelling like up and down the country like mofos, but we don't have to do that. You can stay in the an area for a while.
Exactly. So yeah, it does cost a lot, but that's the way we're doing it. You don't have to don't be put off van life or put off coming to Scandinavia is what I'm saying, because this place is utterly incredible. Van life is absolutely, there's no holiday in the world. There's a reason we've chose to van life rather than do an all-inclusive holiday. And for those that are like, yeah, because you can't afford it, trust me, this trip's cost us more than an all-inclusive 2 weeks somewhere. This costs more. But there's a reason we prefer to do these trips. It's because you can't beat van life. You can't beat how freeing it feels. You can't beat driving up to somewhere and already been at home. You can't beat jumping in your own shower. And even though it's not the best shower, you know, you can't sit in there in luxury. You're in your own home doing it. You're in the middle of the forest taking a shower.
Yeah, and also it's not just even just that. It's like the fact that sometimes when you build it yourself as well, there's just an added factor of satisfaction knowing that this thing that you've built is keeping you alive.
It's so nice.
Especially when you're in like a place where you could actually die.
We didn't speak about how we did actually nearly die yesterday.
Oh, we'll tell
that story.
Yeah, we'll tell that later.
We didn't vlog yesterday, big reason why.
Yeah, it's pretty bad actually.
It's don't be put off van life thinking, oh, it's out of my reach, I can't do it, it's just out of my price range, because it's not. No. It's just how we choose to do it. We choose to eat meat. You know, we choose to overindulge a little bit on food. We do overindulge on food.
Yeah, we do.
Massively. We're pies.
Snacks and we eat out.
We get snacks, we eat out quite a bit. And when we do eat in, we could easily have beans on toast one night. We haven't actually had beans on toast, have we? We have had soup. And that was a very nice dinner, actually. That dinner was very nice. Right, let's get this in the car.
Speaking of which, guys, let's put some fuel in the van now. All right, everyone, welcome to home for tonight. We basically are in kind of like a park for night stop, but it's kind of like a truck stop in Inari, which is a beautiful little town we just went shopping in. We did just drive half an hour, 15 minutes, it was half an hour in total the journey, but basically we drove out of town to like a really rural spot, which was next door to a place we want to go tomorrow for a walk, but ended up getting proper stuck. And I don't know, I may have burnt our clutch out in rescuing us from that, because the clutch does not smell good at all. But that was a bit eventful. But we got out and we ended up going down basically like just an off-road road. And at the bottom it's meant to have like an exit where I could go forward out of, but it had been barricaded with trees. And so I had to reverse all the way back up this trail with this on the back. And there was no way of it was too narrow to turn it around. So we were literally either stuck or we reversed. And luckily, slowly, we got it out, but I may have sacrificed the clutch in doing so. I don't know. I'll look at that later, but it does not smell good right now whatsoever. But we decided to park ourselves here in the town because there's a big snowstorm coming tonight, tomorrow, and we didn't want to be somewhere super rural and get like buried basically and stuck with no shops. Right here, we're right behind a shop, a supermarket over there as well, and we're in a town, so we can get about, and this place is going to be ploughed. Also, coincidentally, we also have electrical hookup here, which is pretty sick. The guy that owns this and that van and the other caravan around there has just very kindly offered his lecky to us. So I'm not going to put the van on because we don't need to, but the caravan we could do with charging a few things, so that's doing that right now. And tonight we're going to have a fire. This is kind of cool, to be fair. We're going to have a fire right here in this little cool area we've got behind the snow. And we're going to cook on the Dutch oven with an open fire, proper wilderness style tonight. So let's get building the fire. Okay, so first things first. I'm basically just heating up the Dutch oven right now with some water in it just to make sure that it's clean. Basically I've just cleaned it out with some antibacterial spray and stuff, but I'm just going to boil some water in it just to make sure it's definitely clean, because we've not used it for a while. It's been sat for about, well, over a year. Yep, there we go. It's like a whistle kettle when it's done. Alright, so first of all we're going to throw a little butter in, a bit of oil. I'm going to throw in 1.5 kilos of ground beef. Yeah, boy.
Right guys, we're in Taylor's, what's this van called? Taylor's Trailers version, that's the one. Let's cook up this absolute bad boy. Cook up, did I just say? Cut up. It is blooming freezing tonight, I can't lie. So we've got the diesel heater on and the electric heater. Oh, this looks like the biggest, fattest, juiciest pepper ever. These peppers are absolute elite peppers. No word of a lie. They're so big and so juicy. You can just tell they're going to be full of flavour.
It's going so well. That was amazing.
Okay, that is all done, and now we're just going to take this outside and add it to the mince that's already sizzling away in the Dutch oven.
That's better. Can we just also mention that it's snowing right now as well.
It's outside in the snow.
Yeah.
Minus 10 cooking dinner.
We're having like beef a la whatever this is going to be with snow.
Ow. Right, so now, what? Now we'll put all the onion and the peppers in as well.
Okay.
Some chopped tomatoes, and now we're just adding the veggies. This is looking way too full, so we're going to pop 2 stock cubes in.
I hope this is going to work.
2 stock cubes, and we've just added some water as well to give it some liquid. And then
My hands are a bit stuck, a bit charcoaly.
And then we also have, I think we'll save the lentils. I don't think we need it.
Put 3 stock in.
No, just 2 because they're quite salty. Just 2 stock, and then we've got pasta to go in, but I don't think it's going to fit. And the cream goes in last at the end.
Okay, pasta now.
I don't like lentils.
The pasta's never going to fit, babe. It's never going to cook. You're going to need way more water to put the pasta in.
Well, it gets so hot in this thing, it will. That? Is that alright?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it'll have to be, won't it? Put the lid on, and let's just hope for the best.
Okay, so everything's in, the pasta's in, the meat's in, the veg is in, all the stock and all the nice things are in, and it's back on the Dutch oven. And fingers crossed it's going to cook.
Yeah.
What are we reckoning?
I can't get her. I have to go get me a chair.
I'll get some chairs out now.
Yeah, because my knee's too sore.
Bless you.
Oh, the pain. Thanks, Esme. Chris is trying to get up into the top boxes to get the to get the chairs out, but the ladder's frozen.
Oh my lord.
There's no way. I want to have dinner outside. I don't want to cook it outside and then go get in the van.
Yeah, same.
I want to eat outside.
Oh.
Sorry? It's in front of me, this car seat on the floor. Don't even look at me right now.
You're fuming.
Don't even look.
You can't even see you anyway because of the blooming, because of your light. There we go. You are fuming.
Yeah, I am actually. I'm fuming at myself right now.
Put it back on. I don't know if we vlogged this, but just before we came away, we went to go outdoors and I found these chairs and I said to Chris we should buy one. And Chris was like, nah, it's a waste of money. They were 12 quid, guys. Well, how much were they?
Well, we've already got camping chairs. These are our camping chairs we've already got.
Chris, so that's what Chris is eating his dinner on because it was too tight to spend £12 and this is what I get. And when I tell you there's a difference, guys, there is genuinely a difference. This is a big, beastie, comfortable chair. Pardon?
Sarah's is luxury.
It is a gorgeous, comfortable chair. And Chris was too tight to spend £12, so he's got that. And he's fuming. Oh, so funny. Guys, put your face on it, babes. That
He's looking awesome.
is actually looking really good. That is what you call
It smells so
a
good.
pastery, mincy.
It's so cold.
What we called it? Baltic
We're calling it
Baltic stew, yeah.
no, it wasn't Baltic stew.
Oh, it was Baltic broth.
Baltic broth.
It's so cold you don't have to wait for it to cool down.
There we go. Taste test, Esme.
Oh, I think it might actually be a bit hot.
He do it's red eyes, trust me, careful.
You ready for it? Yours are nice, Isla.
So good.
Everyone's come sit outside. We're actually sat in the snow. Oops.
She's using that fire again, Esme.
Fuming. Oh, Esme's an idiot.
I've
And she
set my
didn't
shoes on
listen. She set her shoes on fire.
Oh.
So look at your shoes, Es.
I'd get that bit faster.
Esme, don't put your feet near the fire. I won't. Esme, I mean it. Stop putting your feet close to the fire. I won't. Esme, don't put them near the base of that bowl because it's scalding hot. I won't. Why can I smell rubber burning? Right, Esme. I can't go. We've just been sat here every 2 minutes saying to Chris, babe, can you look this way so you've got your torch on? Because he's got his torch on his head. And then Israel's like, can we not put the awning light on?
Mum served my stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, can I see my food, please? How have you been cooking out here?
What's idiots? Literally got massive awning lights. Oh my gosh. You can't beat. Pardon?
One of the best meals.
It's really juicy.
So good.
It's really, really
I
good.
didn't think it was cold because obviously it's in like this temperature, but it's really hot.
Yeah, absolutely delicious. And there's so much left. I mean, we've not even dented. Yeah, lunch tomorrow. We've not even dented the pan.
No, it's so good.
Oh my gosh, delicious. This is the best. This is so good.
Yeah, I love.
I'm turning into an actual snowman. Oh, it's cold.
Yeah, I think it might be time to go in now.
Yeah, the girls literally just headed into their caravan. They've had their electric heater running and the diesel heater. It is literally like 30 degrees in their caravan.
It's well nice.
It's so hot. We've not quite had that running in ours, but it's still a nice toasty 20 in ours. So I think we're going to clear up and get a cup of tea.
Oh, that sounds good, man.
I tried to get a drink for my drink that has been sat on the floor. It's turned to slush. It's a pure slush puppy. And I'm too cold to drink it, so I'm like, nope, get me a cup of tea.
Shame you're not pregnant.
What?
Shame you're not pregnant. You love slush puppies when you're pregnant.
Yeah. No, but I think tonight's probably been up there with one of my favourite nights of the whole trip. Even though when you said let's cook outside, I was literally like, and you know your fingers are freezing right now holding
Yeah,
the
they
camera.
are. I'm like,
So
come on,
cool.
stop talking.
I didn't want to come out at first. I was like, oh, it's a bit cold. But we pushed through, we did it, and it's just made the best memories. It's been great. But yeah, let's clean up, get inside, get a toasty cup of tea.
You can't nod your head. That's cheating.
Old school Peppa Pig
Going down.
is where it's at. The new Peppa Pigs, like everything they do, New Peppa Pig has ruined. I don't know if any of the parents watching this can film me on this one, but New Peppa Pig, they've replaced every single actor. All their voices are different. The storylines are way too 2024, 2025. Not feeling it at all. Old school Peppa Pig's where it's at. Anyway, I can open this door because it keeps freezing. Nope, I can't open it right now. There's no more. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, it's night time, as you can see, and it's snowing. Although it's only snowing lightly now. But tonight's like a treat night tonight because last night was freaking cold. Last night was -20, and that diesel heater was pumping. Diesel heaters have like 1 to 6 on their like, on mine does anyway, 1 to 6 on the scale of like how hot and how fast it's pumping air out. And we got it on 4 last night, and we never usually have it on more than 2. It was cold last night. Tonight it's only -6, so it's kind of like, it's like a holiday tonight. I'm in my jumper only tonight. I'm like, yes, no coat. I'm going to come out and end the vlog with no coat tonight. Okay, so this is Inari, which is a very, very, very beautiful town. Very cute indeed. Anyway, we are staying tonight in Inari's kind of car park for motorhomes, people to transit in. They have like a car park for people to stay in, and this is it basically. They've got loads of bins over that side that you can get rid of your rubbish at. There's quite a few van life for staying. There's got people behind us over here. Yeah, so it's super nice. But I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but basically we ended up down a track tonight, which was a big mistake because we ended up having to back up the track because the track turned into a dead end that was full of way too much snow to even attempt to get through it. And there was a gate at the bottom anyway, so it was pointless. So basically we had to reverse up a single very narrow track with the caravan in the back, and it was just so slippy. Like there was so much snow on this road that I had to just ride the clutch and feather it and just hope for the best. But man, that thing smelled bad when we got off that track. It took a while to slowly back out of it, because when you're reversing up like a single lane road with a caravan on the back, the caravan's wanting to do this and turn off to the side and smash itself into the sides, and you have to do it slow so that you constantly counter steering the van so that the caravan turns the opposite direction, and it's just a pain in the bum. But that took my caravan manoeuvring skills to the next level, that did for sure. But my clutch on the Sprinter, I don't know if it's going to survive tomorrow. I don't know. It's a good job I've got breakdown cover. Anyway, there's going to be a snowstorm overnight and into tomorrow, so we wanted to be somewhere that wasn't in the middle of nowhere, just in case my clutch is knackered, and just in case it snows a lot and we get stuck in anywhere. We don't want to be stuck in somewhere wild. We're not going to get stuck in here. They're going to dig this place out, but we've got a supermarket, we've got a hotel nearby, blah blah blah, we'll be fine. But tonight was so freaking lovely. The little campfire, the little food outside, the belly is hurting, but it was just lovely. It was just so nice. I hope you enjoyed, hope you got all the cozy camping vibes, and we'll definitely do it again on this trip. We'll definitely do it again. But we're right at the top of Finland right now. We're about to skip out of Finland actually. We're doing something really cool here tomorrow in Finland, which I'm really excited about. Something proper, just freaking winter, outdoors awesome. And then we're skipping out of here. We're going back into scary territory. But until tomorrow, we'll see you then at 5 o'clock. Good night, guys.